together we wanted to bring together this event because there are so many people that are looking at our industry, and we have so many people specifically in the healthcare industry. It's one of the most popular industries of our new wave of entrepreneurs, and I think that it is imperative and super important that we bring together some information from real life entrepreneurs themselves so that they can share their stories and you can ask them questions about some of the things that they've been through on their journey from a W 2 employee or a to a 1099 entrepreneur. And so it is definitely a difference, but it's been an absolute beneficial difference for some. And so what I want to do tonight is before we get started, before we actually introduce our special guest tonight, what I would love to do is I would love to give you a small background of what it is that we do and how it is that we do it. So we have a small video that's about 10 minutes long or so that we want to play for you just so that you can get a good understanding and some substance on what our industry offers to us. So please go ahead and mute your lines and enjoy the video.
Welcome to Planet Marketing, the best place on the planet.
A place where financial freedom, personal freedom, and time freedom go hand in hand.
A place where you can design the life you want to live, where you can earn more, travel more, save more, and experience more.
Building a network of like-minded people, benefiting from the exciting global 24-hour-a-day world of e-commerce.
And earning lucrative travel commissions while you learn the secrets and advantages of being a travel agent.
Founded in 2015 by former Air Force Desert Storm veteran and entrepreneur Mr. Donald Bradley.
Based in Atlanta, Georgia, and operating in over 20 countries, Planet is solid, secure, and prepared for massive growth. The company is known for its solid leadership, global experience, and turnkey home-based business solution.
And boasts some of the best, most knowledgeable corporate leadership in the industry, including President and CFO Mr. Andy Cawthon, with decades of management and marketing experience, and COO Leanne Trockler, Head of Operations, Support, and Field Support, and Mr. James Ferrara, co-founder and president of IntelliTravel, our exclusive travel partner.
Located in Delray Beach, Florida, IntelliTravel is one of the most trusted names in travel with over 25 years of success.
The original home-based travel agency. They have a coveted A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are accredited and certified with all major carriers and organizations.
And they have the awards to prove it.
Now, as you may or may not know, every time a flight is booked, a car rented, or a hotel reservation is made, somebody earns a commission. And that can be the beginning of a beautiful business.
And when you become a travel business owner, the entire world of travel is open to you. From family reunion cruises to destination weddings, corporate retreats to alumni excursions, airline tickets, car rentals, hotel stays, even event tickets like concerts or sporting events, even trains, excursions, even vacation home rentals, and every single transaction, commissions. Commissions that you can earn.
And the timing? It's perfect. Already the world's largest industry at $8 trillion per year, experts are predicting it will hit $15 trillion in the next 10 years. Travel is already the #1 searched for item on the internet.
And with baby boomers retiring and millennials already spending $200 billion a year, you will agree this is the perfect business.
Think about it. Virtually every single person you know travels. Why not get paid on what they're going to do anyway?
How does it work? Well, when you become an independent travel agent, what we call an ITA, you get a completely turnkey business with everything you need to succeed. A state-of-the-art website and booking portal, exclusive inventory, world-class training and support, business cards, sales tools, a complete email marketing system.
And best of all, the ability to earn between 70 and 80% of all commissions paid on any and all travel booked through your site.
And that can add up to a lot. Just look at these examples.
Chances are that you know some serious business travelers. If they book through your site instead of one of those no-name sites, not only do they get great rates, but you would earn over $150 in commission on a typical 3-night stay.
Know any golfers? Help set up a 5-day golf event for a foursome in Phoenix and earn over $270, even if you don't even know how to swing a club.
Anyone getting married soon? How about being the hero that helps book a dream honeymoon to Cancun? The newlyweds get luxury accommodations, 5-star service, and a butler. You get over $560 in commission.
Okay, one more. A group cruise. You book 20 cabins for a family reunion cruise to the Caribbean. Your reward? $2,240.17. How many of those could you do in a year? In a month?
And this is not cut-rate vendors or cheap, unwanted inventory. We're talking about the best brands in the travel industry. Literally hundreds of the world's best brands right at your fingertips.
And for those of you who want to dive in and become full-time travel pros, we offer the best, most comprehensive training in the industry.
But not in some stuffy classroom. Because as an IntelliTravel agent, you have access to our exclusive IntelliTrips.
How about $99 for 4 nights in beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica, while you learn about tropical beaches?
Or 3 nights at Disney for $399 so you can check out all the rides.
Or 7 nights on a Caribbean cruise for a $399 ocean view or $559 balcony room so you can sample world-class dining and a luxury cruise experience.
That's what it's all about. Learning your trade while traveling the world.
And backing you up, the best guarantees in the industry. The best travel price guarantee, the no questions asked 100% money back guarantee, and the unique profit guarantee. Nobody else in the industry offers that.
Now, don't get us wrong. Making money in travel is one of the most enjoyable and exciting ways to earn a living.
But for those who want to take it to a whole different level, we offer the ability to build a team, a chance to show others the advantages of being an ITA, to capitalize on what we call leveraged income, to earn residual checks like rock stars and actors.
Because Warren Buffett said it best, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source.
What exactly is leveraged income? Well, let's imagine you are a car mechanic. You fix a car, you get paid. You fix another car, you get paid. You go on vacation, cars aren't fixed, you don't get paid. Now, imagine you own a garage. You have 6 mechanics who work for you. Every car they work on, you earn income, even if you are on a tropical beach somewhere. That is leverage. And at Planet Marketing, we have multiple ways for you to leverage, like $50 for every direct sale, a 50% check match on all personal referrals, and up to 6 levels of team bonuses.
And as you rise through the ranks from bronze to silver to gold, more bonuses, more checks, more commissions.
And residual income? Well, because of our amazingly generous 3x9 matrix, you can earn hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands a month, every month, like clockwork.
And if you decide to go full-time, our phenomenal Fortune 100 style director program, where extra bonuses can grow to thousands of dollars per month.
And as a director, you can earn sapphire, ruby, diamond, and double diamond rings, even a diamond-encrusted Rolex, the pinnacle of success.
Now, it is important to remind everyone watching that not every person who joins PlanNet Marketing gets a diamond Rolex. In fact, some people make no money at all.
Everyone watching this has the exact same opportunity. Male or female, young or old, educated or not, everyone has a level playing field. The more you do, the more you make. It's that simple.
And a huge part of the PlanNet philosophy, it's not just about making money. It's about teaching you tried and true financial principles along the way, showing you how to create wealth, generational wealth.
Our pledge to you, it's one of the most unique in the world. When you become a Planet Marketing Director, you and your family is protected because in the event of your death, the Planet business you built will outlast you. Your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income. That is our pledge.
And behind you every step of the way, talented, caring leadership that wants you to succeed, providing you state-of-the-art tools, training, and events. Tools like our phenomenal phone app that makes sharing videos like this as simple as pushing a button.
Like our exciting international conventions coming soon, where you get to meet the leadership, rub shoulders with the top earners, and possibly get to walk across stage yourself in front of thousands of cheering colleagues.
An exciting, dynamic, and growing industry, multiple streams of income and support. Everything you need for the perfect business.
How do you get started? Simple.
We offer 3 different ways to get started. The most popular is our $199.90 plan, where you can take advantage of both sides of the business, booking travel and selling the ITA business through simple tools and videos like this, leveraging the benefits and perks of 2 great companies.
And that's it. A phenomenal industry with picture-perfect timing. The only question is, where do you see yourself fitting in?
Are you a 1? You see the vision, the timing, and the money, and you are ready to get started.
Are you a 2? Meaning you like what you see, but you have a few more questions you'd like to get answered.
Or are you a 3? You're just not interested. It's okay. Just make a decision. 1, 2, or 3. But whatever you do, don't think too long.
And if you decide to join us, know this: we will do everything in our power to help you succeed.
And welcome to Planet Marketing, the best place on the planet.
Okay, guys, awesome. So glad that you were able to go ahead and check out that video. Again, for anybody who missed the introduction, my name is Marion Crawford. I've been in the travel industry for 8 years, and I am super excited to be the host of this star-studded panel tonight. We have 3 presenters that represent the health field, and I want to make sure that we give them their flowers for their service, because what they do is absolutely amazing and important in our society. But they are also strong entrepreneurs that are sharing some time and their own personal stories with us. And so for the first presenter and special guest of the night, I would like to introduce Miss Kanisha Jeanette. Miss Kanisha Jeanette is a clinical engineer in the health field. And she is a 2020 club member. She is absolutely amazing, taking this company by storm. The second one that I have the pleasure of introducing is Miss Nicole Blunt. She is also a glam mom. She is killing it. She is an LPN serving our folks down there in is it maybe Florida? Wherever she is, she's always out. Is Florida. And then the third is Miss Thea Adams, and she is a registered nurse, and she does all of God's work. And so she is a bronze builder. And so we have these 3 powerful young ladies that are representing the health field. And I want to go ahead and kick it off. And I'm going to ask each of them one question for a start so that they can introduce themselves as well. Now, ladies, the question that I'm going to ask you guys is, I'm going to ask you guys to tell us why you chose your field and what originally started you in your attraction to starting this business. And we're going to go ahead in the order that I announced you guys. And we're going to start with Miss Kanisha Jeanette, maybe our next director in training on our team. Miss Jeanette, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. So yes, I'm a clinical engineer in the healthcare industry. And I have been in the travel business for about 5 years now. And I've always been a solo traveler. I've always been traveling before I got into this business. And someone came up to me and said, "Hey, Kanisha, you're traveling a lot and you should look into this business. You're going to get commissions on it. You'll be able to be an insider." And I looked at it and I was like, this is going to benefit me in a very major way. And so it has really just definitely extrapolated into a wonderful business. I've grown and professionally and entrepreneurially, and definitely have connected with a lot of our business partners like Mook and Nicole. Definitely have connected in a major way. So I'm very excited to be here. So yeah, that's exactly why I decided to engage in this business.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and move right along to Miss Nicole Blunt. We want to go ahead and ask you again, just brief introduction of yourself and your field and what attracted you to the business initially. Uh-oh, Nicole, you're on mute. So we need you to run that back.
Yikes, it's Friday. Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you guys tonight. I love all things travel. I'm a 2020 club member inside of this opportunity, along with my husband. And I'm a clinical research nurse. I've been in the nursing field forever. I've always been very passionate about helping people and giving back. So that's why I continue to do so. I continue to help people try to live their best lives, but we'll get into that later. I got started in the business because I was going through a divorce. I was so depressed, coming home every day, had nothing to do. My children are older, and I needed something to get me out of this depression and this funk. And I was already planning the girls' trips. I had just came back from Cancun, and it was like I planned everything for it. And I thought about reaching out to someone who told me about this opportunity that I didn't take her advice back then. And I wish I did, because I left a lot of money on the table with that Cancun trip. So I called her up and I got started immediately. My life changed drastically. Depression was gone. And I connected with so many like-minded people, amazing people. I love the friendships that got developed because I said yes to the opportunity. I needed it so much, guys. I didn't understand what was happening to me. And I'm so happy I accepted the opportunity.
Oh, that's so powerful because we definitely go through some things in life and sometimes we need tools to grow through some things. And so we are so happy to have you on our team. Nicole brings an absolute shockwave of life, guys, if you guys cannot tell. And so we want to go ahead and slide over last but not least, Miss Thea Adams. And we want to go ahead and pass you the mic, ma'am. Same question to you. It's just a brief overview and tell us what attracted you to this business.
Hello, everyone. My name is Thea Adams. I'm here in Central Florida. I'm a registered nurse with Advent Health. And I would have to say, like, my passion for travel is what attracted me to the business. You know, as a nurse, you spend your days taking care of people and you really take care of yourself. You know, sometimes we don't get even bathroom breaks. And as a traveler, I would travel maybe one vacation a year because that's all I would take. So being an insider in the travel industry, I've been a travel advisor for 5 months now. So I'm very new to the business, but I see the value in it. And what's attracted me in general is just the world of opportunities that I've been afforded joining the business and learning all the new things there is to learn.
Guys, I absolutely love that. Because the reason why I started the business is because of the health pandemic. Like I had my own situation where my life completely stopped and I had to retreat back home and I had to literally regroup. And so my health was absolutely priority and everything else was non-negotiable. And I actually started my business from the hospital bed. And so it gives me great pleasure to host this type of ordeal because you can really see full circle because you guys are the reason why I'm still here and also gave me the opportunity to even be able to be in this position to start this particular business. And so I love that for all of us because regardless of your background, regardless of where you came from, this business is something that can not only keep you here, but can certainly pull you up. So
Definitely.
thank you guys again for your service. We're going to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of it. Um, and we'll go backwards this time. All right. So we're going to start with Miss Adams. But I'm not going to call on everybody for every question because I want to respect everybody's time. It is a Friday. But what have your experiences been like with training? I think it's really important because some people get involved and they're like, oh, what am I going to do? I don't know the industry, but I wanted to kind of open it up with that. And so, Ms. Adams, can you tell us, being the youngest in terms of experience on our panel tonight, like what has your experience in terms of the training that you've been able to provide?
So the training has been all positive. I have nothing negative to say about that. I mean, we have full access to all these suppliers and direct training with the suppliers via their website. Um, Not only that, we just this weekend we were on a ship tour with Royal Caribbean and we got to explore Wonder of the Seas. A lot of fantastic content there too, seeing all the staterooms that unless you're able to pay for that stateroom, you would never see it. So how can you market something that you've never seen? So the training is unsurmountable. There's a lot that you can learn.
I appreciate it. Ms. Blount, did you want to go ahead and take that one as well?
Um, I'm like, what did you call me? The training is phenomenal. I mean, as you know, what I like is you're not forced. You know, there's no quotas. You can train at your own pace. So you know, you don't have to run as fast as someone else. Your journey might be a little slower, it might be a little accelerated. You can do it at your own pace is what I love. You know, if you find something that you really want to dive into, it's all there for you and it's free. It is included with your business. So that's a win.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So, Miss Jeanette, because the medical field is in such high demand and you're a researcher, so like how do you get all of this stuff done? Like how do you have a full-time job in a demanding field and be able to work a business?
That's a great question. I am actually supporting these two ladies. So I'm in the background. I support the medical devices, all the technology, all the databases. I'm in the background. So I'm no researcher, but I support all of that. But I will say, you know, it is a demanding field in the healthcare industry. Like Ms. Adams said, 16 hours that nurses work, they can barely eat healthy or take time for themselves. So I think that the fact that when it's time to take that time off for vacation, it's like, I want to go somewhere away from the United States, right? I want to go somewhere that's not here, that's not home. So I think that taking the time to just make the time to be able to say, you know what, I just want to allocate 5 days or 3 days to just travel because that's what I did. I was on call. You know, I was in and out of the hospital at Children's Hospital in DC. And I was like, you know, I need to get away. And I would take like 4 days, 3 days to just get away and get my mind right. But when you need to take the time off, you'll make the time. When you need to get some time to be with yourself, get away from the kids, get away from your family, and just be with yourself, you definitely will make the time. So in the healthcare industry, you definitely have to find a balance. And it's hard. It's really hard because it's a demanding field that we all have to kind of navigate through. But I feel like this travel business is really that balance that will help us to really have a peace of mind, get grounded, and really find that balance to really come back to ourselves and just be able to have to fulfill ourselves and nurture ourselves to be able to give to other people like we normally do and service them.
No, I definitely can understand. My wife is a nurse, and so she is one of the most selfless people ever, and to make sure that she's taking care of herself is very much a struggle. So I know that, a lot of people in the health field definitely have a heart of gold, and if they're going to neglect anything, it definitely starts with self. So I definitely can respect both of those answers that you guys have suggested. Guys, really quickly also, but how have you personally benefited from this business? So that's open-ended question. You guys can answer it in any which way you guys want. So I'm gonna leave that out there.
I'm definitely traveling way more than I used to. Before it was maybe once a year. Now it's like 5, 6 times a year. Like I'm definitely living my best life. This travel business has definitely opened major doors for me. And I am walking through all of them in every country. So it has definitely benefited my personal travel life.
I hear that. I'm not mad at you. I
Okay.
appreciate looking at all the reels that you come up with.
I'll piggyback off of Nicole. Definitely have been traveling a lot more, a lot smarter. And then number three, really understanding entrepreneurship and financial literacy and being able to connect with people that look like me that are making 20,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 5,000 a month. Like growing up, I didn't know that that was an opportunity for me. I thought it was just a 9 to 5 and then we retire. But it's actually other opportunities where I didn't know what residual income was until I got into this opportunity. I didn't know what multiple streams of income was. So I have definitely in these 5, 6 years have learned that not only do I have to, build residual income, but I don't have to be, putting in my work, being present in some place to actually make money. I can actually make money without being on my bed sleeping or being on vacation and be like, I get a check. So that is something that has really changed my trajectory and perception of really making financial elevation. So yeah.
I love that. I love that what you just said in terms of the actual income, because sometimes I know that we are hesitant to talk about it. But the income in this industry can be absolutely ground shaking. And so it can be something that's just a check here or there, or it can be something that hits your account on a very consistent basis. And no matter who you are, there's always been a time where you could have used a little bit of extra money, even if you didn't need it, you could use it. So whether it's you, whether it's somebody that you care about, whether it's investment, whether it's a debt, XYZ, there's always an opportunity where you can use just a little bit more income. And to have it become residually is absolutely amazing. And so I like that you said that. So I want to bounce over into the elephant in the room for some guys, team building. I know some people have very big concerns when they jump into this industry about building a team. People have heard so many different things in terms of some things that are true, some things that are not true. Just people have a real fear of team building. And the reality is that everybody on this panel has a team, and we're all part and connected of a larger team. And so I want to start with maybe Miss Adams because she is the newest out of all of us, and say, um, how has your personal philosophy changed, if it has, since you started the business in terms of team building?
So to speak on that, initially when I joined the business, I joined the business as an ITA only, but just by not being a secret agent and putting myself out there, and back to your previous question, to also add to that, it's caused personal growth in myself. So to answer your question, building the team, it comes organically. Once you start working your business, the team is going to come to you. And I initially was reluctant because I was like, I'm not a marketer, but we market every day in our lives in different ways. Just why not market for yourself? Like I have a passion for travel. That's why I joined the business. So why not turn my passion for travel to grow my business? So that's all I have.
Go ahead, Miss Adams. I hear that. Once you put it out there for people who are interested, then they can find you. That's amazing because, guys, give the people what they want. People need some help. And if we can have an opportunity to give some people and provide them a tool so that they can actually earn additional streams of income from anywhere from 1 to 9, that's powerful, guys. Some people
Yeah.
have actually given their jobs back because they started to do this full time. Some people are doing it part time and they have the option to give their job back. You know what type of confidence it takes to know that you could just leave whenever you want? Have you ever heard your boss say something and you just look at them like, man, you got one more? It's a different type of posture, y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Um, Miss Jeanette, did you want to go ahead and piggyback on how things may have changed for you or how you have matured in the team building mentality?
Yeah, so when I first started off with this business, I was just like, skeptical and ignorant to the fact that it can be a plethora of opportunities, and I was just on the travel side, and I just like, I don't know what to build. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with what I know. And I was already traveling and posting on social media like, oh, I'm here, I'm in Costa Rica, I'm in Panama, I'm doing this. And so people were reaching out and they were like, well, how are you traveling so much? I was like, oh, I have my own travel business. And like Miss Adams said, it's just an organic conversation. I own my own travel business. I book through myself. I earn my own commissions when I book through myself. And people will be like, well, how can I do that? Oh, well, let me show you how to do it. And, you share the information with them and it just makes sense to them to not go on Expedia or booking.com. You can actually book through and partner with all of these different suppliers, which are, travel companies like Disney, Marriott, Hilton. We are partnered with all of these partners or companies, and we can book through them and earn commission. So it just, out of a year of me having my business, I just started to grow my team of, 20 plus people and started to build that residual income and started teaching people under my mentor of how to build their business. And it's a repetitive, redundant opportunity, and you just are able to be coachable and can learn and grow. So yeah.
Absolutely. Ms. Nicole, I see you itching to get at this question, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to you.
When I got started, I didn't know anything about building a team either, but it just comes like people see you doing all this traveling and they just gravitate towards you and ask you, and you tell them, of course I'm going to tell you, right? Because like I said, I want to help you. I want to help you live your best life. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and how you could do it too. And how it just makes sense. Like, you're traveling anyway, you might as well earn and save on what you're going to do anyway. And let's do it together so we can have fun, with the trainings and learning together and being able to travel more together and helping our personal development, because I've learned so much on the
Hmm.
personal development side, on the marketing side, things that Miss Jeanette said that I wasn't into personal development or even reading GoPro or all these amazing books that they help us read to be better in our business. I was reading for fun. I wasn't really reading for personal development, and that all changed. Like, my life has really changed these last 6 years. It really has.
I absolutely love that because I always tell people that this business is a personal development opportunity with income attached to it. And so I love that you mentioned that. And I love that what you guys said about marketing and team building. Guys, I was the same way. I already told you I started from the hospital bed. So ain't no way in the world I was going to talk to more people than I had to at this point in time. But really, what I was not doing was giving other people the opportunity to make money, guys. And that's what was presented to me, you know. And people join the business for all types of different reasons. People join it to have fun. They join it because we have an amazing team. They join it to make money. They join it to change their lives, to leave their jobs, to have tax benefits. All these things and all these reasons are absolutely true on why people join our business each and every day. And so it's not a bad thing that we share this with everybody. What do you do when you have good news? You tell people. What do you do when good things are happening to you? You tell people. And to sharing this business is literally just passing on the blessing that was passed on to you. If you can make an extra check, if you can make an extra investment, if you can do some things with additional money, sharing it with the next person is just a, it's just a form of care and a form of love. And so I have one more question for you guys before I ask you the advice question. But what is the hardest thing that you guys have had to personally overcome in your business? We talked about some of the success. Well, let's talk about a challenge or two. And so, we all have them in real life. And so, what is one thing that you had to personally overcome?
I think for me, it would be public speaking, because I'm kind of timid, but like I've had to grown to like talk in front of a group of people and present our business and be confident in knowing to answer questions. And so like right now, you would think that I've been doing this for a long time, but it's like, no, this is like 6 years of messing up, of stuttering, of just like what my brain going, so I would say definitely speaking in front of people and understanding, just being confident to really grow in a space where people are looking at you and following you.
Yeah, I would have to concur with Kanisha. I am not a big get in front of the stage type person and speak in front of people. I'm very shy in my own right unless I really know you and I'm, surrounded by people I feel comfortable with. So this is really taking me out of my comfort zone. Um, but here I am. I'm getting past it. I'm not going to take that and make it an excuse and make that my identity anymore. Um, I'm learning how to build my posture. So yeah, that's all I have.
Let me see. For me, I mean, I would have to say public speaking as well. I mean, I know everyone sees me going live and on social media and stuff like that, but I'm really shy. I am. I'm really shy, and so that's a little struggle. Because before it was like I was just doing it, right? But now I'm really doing it with a purpose. Like I'm really trying to convey important information to you guys, and so I struggle with that. I still struggle with that a little bit.
As I appreciate y'all sharing. Everybody is not comfortable sharing some of the things that they're not good at. And I would really never know. So I think that that's really awesome that not only were we able to share some things, but we also are here being evidence on how we're overcoming those said things. And so, guys, please go ahead and put your questions in the chat if you guys have any questions, so we can make sure we get those answered. I think I just saw one. That was great. So for those folks who were current or who were working the business during the pandemic, um, the question on the floor was, how did you work your business through the pandemic?
So I mean, believe it or not, people were still traveling during the pandemic. I think after the initial shock of everything, once that died down, people were still going to travel, and I was still traveling as well. We just had to mask up. Um, so I didn't really skip a beat during the pandemic. Got new business partners too during the pandemic. So yeah, I didn't skip a beat, because what travel is an $8 trillion industry. It's the sexiest industry in the world. It's not going anywhere. Not even the pandemic stopped it. So
Yeah, I'll second that with Nicole. I think after the pandemic, it tripled. Like everybody was like, we've been cooped up in the house. I've been with my kids. I've been with my husband. I've been with my partner. I'm trying to get away. So for me, like Nicole, I was definitely traveling, and it was the best travel ever. Like now, the planes are full, the resorts are full. I was traveling during the pandemic. I had a whole seat to myself. I had the resort to myself with a mask on, of course. And I was still traveling. I was still posting. People thought I was crazy, but I still had, for my sanity, I had to keep on going to do what was right for me. But I still had people was like, I still want to, do the travel business after the pandemic. So people were seeing that I am going to need this after we're done with this traumatic experience. So I think that it was something for people to give them hope, and also something for people to look forward to. So yeah, the business never stopped. It grew tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And I have to second with you because the pandemic travel was the absolute best travel, the best personalized service ever. But what you're saying is absolutely true. Our business grew. There were some businesses that did not make it through the pandemic. Our business was not that. And so here we are, stronger than ever after the pandemic, and travel is still booming and travel is still thrusting forward. And so we are going towards $9 trillion in our industry. I Last question I have for you, ladies, is what advice would you give somebody who's considering the business? And so some people have looked at it and they're like, I'm not necessarily sure. What advice would you give them?
For me, um, I'm gonna say I would give them the advice to go ahead and take that leap because I mean the time freedom. Oh, well, let me put it this way: in the beginning, the little bit of time and effort you put into your business to grow your business is gonna give you that much more time and financial freedom in the end. So that would be my advice.
Well said.
I don't know, I would have to say, don't sleep on the opportunity. It's you really have nothing to lose. We have so many guarantees. Like you really have not. You can try it for 30 days. Try it for 30 days. If you don't like it, it's not for you. You get your money back. No questions asked. And they still have a 12-month profit guarantee. So there is no losses. Like it's definitely something to look into if you are deciding, if you're on the fence. I would say try it out for sure. Because there's no losses. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. Get your money back. But at least try it because it's very beneficial. You will love it.
Yeah, I would say the same thing with both ladies and agree with them. Also, starting a business in this economy, you want to have multiple streams of income. Your 9 to 5 is one stream, but you also want to have something where you don't have to be present. You can do it if you're in, internationally or domestically. Like you can take your business with you wherever you are on your smartphone. Like you can take it with you on your smartphone. You don't have to be present. And I will say that, you also have the support from business partners. You have mentorship. There's local networking events that we have. So there are resources put in place to help you really build your business. You don't have to do it by yourself. We didn't do it by ourselves. You can see that, I didn't know Nicole from a can of paint, and I knew her through this business. So there's a lot of relationships that you can uh create, and also you build these relationships that can nurture you and really elevate you to a different mindset, so people that are in your life can kind of shift out. But yeah, I think that this is something that you should really take a risk on, and like Nicole said, it's a 30-day guarantee. And if you don't like it, which I don't think you'll love it, but if you don't like it, if you don't like traveling and getting paid off your travel, you can also get your money back. But I think that this is something that is going to be a lucrative opportunity for you.
Ladies, I want to go ahead and be the first to thank you so much for the time that you guys have dedicated tonight. You guys could have been anywhere on a Friday evening, but you guys decided that you were going to share your story, your testimony, and your feedback with us tonight. So I want to tell you guys thank you. We appreciate you. Um, I know that for the people who are actually in here looking at our information, guys, make sure that you have to make sure that you go back to the person that invited you here, guys. We gave you a snapshot of some of the things that we have to offer, but this business is absolutely phenomenal. And with up to 9 streams of income and giving you the ability to help not only yourself, but others, you have got to take a deeper dive in it. And so if you have any questions, please make sure that you reach out to those who invited you. We want to say thank you so much for coming on tonight, and we appreciate your time. And we look forward to welcome you to the best place on the planet. Have a good night, guys.
Wait, I wanted to say one thing. If there are,
Oh,
if there
absolutely.
are, if there are nurses on or nurses that's going to watch this later, you know who your best clients are going to be, right? The people that's in the hospital with you, because they don't have time to go look for no trip. They are right. You are right there. You will be their travel agent. Okay. So, yeah, I
I
just had
have
to put
to,
that out there.
I'm sorry, I have to, say yes to that because my first 3 clients that I booked the first week of my business were all my coworkers.
Yep.
So
Same.
Well, make sure that y'all don't try to book with the people that are on the same floor with y'all, because y'all can't leave together.
Different facilities, Luke. We're all different facilities.
I understand. I understand. Awesome. Well, guys, I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate you guys helping me close it out to all my folks in the nursing and the general health profession, because there's so many different departments. But you guys have an amazing night, and we'll talk to you guys on the other side.